Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shades of Sasha. If you're new here, take a seat, put your crown on. Welcome to the gang. And if you're already part of the gang, you already know what time it is. What's good, baby? So today's video is all about this hair. So since you're here, just keep on watching. So let's jump into specs and details of this unit. This is the Unice or Unice Bye Bye Knots wig, the 7x5 glueless lace black kinky curly with bleach knots, and it's 180% density. And I have the length in 20 inches. I paid, well, technically it's retail for $212.62. I did, however, had some type of discount code that they had that took off like $60 off my order, but I did purchase two different wigs. So I'll do another video on the second wig, but my total cost was $380.07 because obviously I purchased two wigs, both of them retailing for the same price, which was $212.62. They both were in the same line, and they also were the same length. Yes. So now let's jump into this. Hello, if you're new here, I'm Sasha and welcome to Shades of Sasha. And usually in my videos for YouTube, I do a review of the things that I have purchased, or even if I was gifted. Usually they're in the realm of hair. So it can be a wig, it can be clip-ins, it can be a half wig, human wig, synthetic wig. Listen, we just need to be new girls all the time. That's it. So we just switch it up 24/7. All right, so pretty much that's what I do. I do a rating system from a scale of 1 to 10, and in the end I kind of let you know if I would actually recommend buying the unit or not buying the unit. So if you're new here, welcome to the tribe. Come join the community, take a seat, get something to just munch on, sip on, because we're here for the tea. Now let's get into this. My overall thoughts on this unit. The blend is cute. I didn't do much besides what y'all saw that I did, which was I went in with my foam and I just kind of spread it all over my wig, and then I made sure I dried it, and then I put the unit on. And honestly, I sprayed it down because I didn't feel like mine was giving glueless. I don't know if somebody else is gonna say something different, but I personally did not feel like I felt secure to just walk out there and do that. To just be like, whoop, let me bounce around like it's nothing. But like 2 little spritz, you know, of my ebony spray, the one in the black can, and I felt like I was good to go. It was just, it's here. Like, this is it. That's pretty much when it comes to like me laying my wig, my thoughts on laying my wigs. But I have to take a deep breath because I think some people are gonna be upset with me about this, but we're just gonna get into it. When it comes to the customization of inside of this unit, I like that they had the clips here at the side. In my other wig, I actually did not have that. So when I go through reviewing that wig, you'll see what I'm talking about based on like the customization inside. The wigs clips here were missing. I don't know if that's because it took a longer time for me to get that unit, because they had to make that unit, or whatever the case may be, but I don't know. It was kind of funny. I personally do not think for my head, I already said I believe I'm like a 22.5, so I have an average head shape size. I didn't really think like this was something I can throw on and go. I will say this is probably one of the best human hair wigs I've been getting for a minute. And let me tell y'all why I think that one was different, because I didn't order this from Amazon. Now, if you go on Amazon, you can obviously purchase this wig using the Amazon storefront for Unice or Unice, but I purchased it from the actual website. I was like, I'm gonna cut out the middleman. Let me just get it from the hair company to see what it was like, especially because I kept seeing that the people were getting this unit or reviewing this unit, they were getting a lot of goodies in their bags, and I wasn't really kind of sure would the same thing happen if you got it from Amazon. So I like to kind of go in incognito. I like to make these purchases where it's like I'm a regular person buying this wig, and I don't want anyone to feel like there's some influence there, to see how you would be treated if it was different for you. Now, I think the purchasing process was very good. It was easy. They had a lot of coupon codes on their stuff, and the things that they gave inside of their bags are pretty nice. I even end up with, since I got 2 separate shipments, I was also nervous at the fact that maybe they were going to just kind of throw shit in the bag and it just wasn't gonna be like that, but presentation wise they actually did really good. So at least you know that going in, presentation wise it's gonna be cute. You're gonna like the overall theme and what you're gonna get. Hopefully it is consistent. I do have a rope, and I do have a hot comb that I got from them as well. So inside of the bag, everything that was in it, 9 out of 10. I think it was just really well, like they did a good job. Customization of the unit itself, I think if you have a bigger head than mine, it's going to be a 10 out of 10 for you. It's gonna go on and it's gonna be really good. But I want to say if it's like a 23, that's where it's gonna be really good. I feel like, I don't know how big head friendly I would say that this unit actually is. So big head friendliness, I'm gonna give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Like, it's gonna be mid-range and just like what it is. When it comes to the actual feel and texture of this unit, I really do like it. I think the feel is really nice. However, she sheds. Like, and I know curly hair sheds, but not like this. I just felt like every kind of chance I got, like, I don't know, like it was just doing too much. So I honestly am happy that it's 180% density, because I would be fearful, okay? I would be afraid if this was not 180 with the way that it was shedding on my floor. So this is probably a unit I would definitely be like, I want to go on vacation with it, because it's just curly and the texture of it, feel of it, it doesn't seem like it would just get too like crazy. However, obviously you go on vacation with hair, you go in salt water, just know that you're going in salt water. Like, I'm gonna leave it with God, because I don't know what's gonna happen, but just make sure you bring some silicone mix with you on that vacation, because you know the heat is gonna be nice for, but the salt water thing, I'm just not really sure. In case you want to be the type to get in the ocean, just let you know my thoughts on that part, so nobody's gonna go and be like, Sasha said it was good. No, Sasha says salt water, she ain't sure. When it comes to the thickness of this unit, I'm really gonna give it to it. I think it's really nice. I'm lifting this up so you just kind of see what it is. When it says it's I have to make sure what is the perimeter of this. It is a 7 by 5, so just know it's still a closure wig. You're not getting the full length of here. However, the blend of it isn't terrible. Like, that's just pretty much how you kind of see it, but it's fine. Like, I think it's nice enough for a closure wig. Would I actually recommend? I think $212, because I want to say $212.62 if you can't get a coupon code. I think that's a pretty penny to ask a person to pay for a wig like this, I don't necessarily feel like it did what it said. Like, I saw a lot of people putting this on, and it was just like, oh, it was good to go. But I think the size of your head, it really does matter. I did feel like I had to blend mine in order for me to feel confident and comfortable if I was going to wear it outside. If I'm wearing it outside, I'm wearing it outside like this. I would not wear it outside like out of the box, plop it on my head, and I think I'm fine, because I'm not going to think that I'm fine. There isn't much versatility. I don't know what it is. I just kind of think like she's cute, but I think she's boring. Like, I just don't really necessarily feel like there's much flair to it, but I think that it's a really nice wig to have if you want something subtle and cute. The reason why I got the wig is because my friend had it on and that shit looked popping as hell, and I was like, oh my god, I want that wig. And so then I got my wig, and you know, I guess how it looked on her, it ain't come like that for me. So I would just leave it at that. It's whatever. I think it's still cute, but it's just like, I don't know what she did, and I really have to ask her, like, did you snip that bitch up or what? Because it was just so fire. I kind of feel like she said she did kind of cut a little bit, but me and scissors never go together, so I'm not even gonna try that part of the process, because I just feel like I'm gonna just mess this shit up. But for the most part, this is what I'm working with. This is what I'm left with after I did everything. I do want to note that I did wash my wig. So after I did my video when I kind of like showed you install and put it on and stuff, I did go in and wash my unit. I washed it twice with shampoo, and then I did a conditioner with some silicone mix in it and let it air dry, and then I did all of this. So I would recommend washing it. It felt like there was some type of, I don't know, like if it was just some type of cream or whatever they had in it before, but she was kind of dirty. So I definitely would just say, like, make sure that you're washing the unit before you're just thinking that it could be all fine and dandy. And I think washing it did make it look a little bit how I would have actually liked my unit. So it is as full as I want it to be. It is as full as I would usually wear my units. I think this is a unit I'm going to have to get out of my comfort zone. I actually would need to style her a little bit more, and I think that's why I'm not really in love. But to say I would recommend for $212, I definitely cannot come on here and say that I would recommend that for y'all as a whole, because if you're new to my channel, one of the things that I am is very cost conscious with how it is for someone to pay for something. Like, because I know I can purchase it, it doesn't mean that $212 is not for somebody. That's somebody's groceries, that's somebody's month of transportation, that's somebody's phone bill and Wi-Fi bill combined, like that's somebody's electricity bill, so that's somebody's daycare bill. So my mind literally goes in that direction, that is sometimes so hard for me to be like, oh yeah, I think $212 is definitely what should be paid for this unit. I think for a 7x5 closure, I would not want to pay more than $150. Like, if you could get this for $100, $150, like I think it's a decent, fair enough price to do it. I think it's just so much right now because it's the craze. Everybody's liking it. Everybody just think like it's just the best thing since sliced bread, and I think that's why it's just eating the girlies up. So if you could kind of hold out or get it around the time when you see a really good coupon code, I would suggest doing it that way. But I wouldn't suggest like paying the $212, because even though your girl had $212 to pay, I did not want to pay $212, which is why I still went and tried to find a way that it was cheaper, and it was cheaper on the website than it was if I went through Amazon. So that's my final thoughts on this unit. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope I was helpful to somebody. Let me know if y'all try it and y'all actually like it. Let me know if, you know, yours is coming in the mail. I love it when y'all interact. I love it when y'all are telling me, like, I kind of seal the deal for you to let you know that if you should get this or should not get it. And that is the goal of this community. I wanted a space where people felt like I was being helpful, and I don't want to feel like I'm misleading you in any way whatsoever. But if there's something you're kind of thinking about trying and you actually want me to try, just go ahead and let me know in the comment section. And I did say this in my last video, and I did when I did like my wrap up, but I am doing my giveaways. I will be doing them with my wigs, but I do get a lot of PR boxes as well, and I do plan to give out at least one PR box to someone in my community every single month. So that's the bare minimum in what I'm trying to do, and I'm so excited for the one that I already have kind of prepped in my mind of what I'm sending in January, and I kind of already thought about who I'm gonna send that to. So just comment if there's a wig that you saw that I have and I'm like, I actually don't really like it, I'm not feeling it, but you may like it. Comment if it is the one that you want, to make sure that I can have the time to just prep, wash, and do everything. But as much as you invest in me, I want to do the same and just give back to y'all, because I have been reflecting so much on how far I've come within these 3 years. Like, it's been 3 years since I've been on YouTube, so that's kind of crazy to think about. And just kind of like the things that come with the community you have, and I want to be mindful of that. I have gained a lot of recognition from friends and people that I never thought that I probably would have gotten that, and I want to thank y'all for that. One thing I do want to also give, because I know this is my partner in my head, I also want to thank myself for believing in myself. Because obviously y'all come here too to see the talent, and that's something that I just want to make sure I recognize within myself and in this space. But thank y'all so much for just supporting and rocking with your girl, and I hope that you are one that participates, and just tell me, because that's all you gotta do. You don't gotta follow, you don't gotta comment, you don't gotta like, you just gotta comment and tell me if there's a wig on the channel that you like, or just I'm paying attention to how people just engage with me on my social media, whether that's on my TikToks or my Instagram. It could be a wig, it could just be a general PR box when it's just skincare stuff or makeup stuff. It will just be a plethora of different things each month. So interact with your girl and let me know exactly what it is that you want. But I want to get back to my community, so cheers to the year of community, and thank y'all so much for rocking and kicking it with your girl.